You were with the president this week celebrating the US Naval Academy. Donald Trump welcomed Navy midshipmen football team to the White House to honour their 2024 season victory, presenting them with the prestigious Commander-in-Chief's trophy. We know that Donald Trump called them true American warriors during his speech, and he also highlighted the Navy's recruitment success, noting the highest recruitment numbers since 2002. Here is Donald Trump.
Take you down to the Oval Office because that is I'm going to do it.
Look, you can not deny that they absolutely love their president. Just looking at that clip, there must have been such a strong sense of pride in the White House.
Yeah, not only were we celebrating the Naval Academy's, Commander-in-Chief trophy, but I can tell you, having I was right next to him when he did that. These individuals, these young men and women, many of whom are headed off to start their military careers next year. It's not often that not only do you get to come to the White House and celebrate the victory, but as you saw in that clip that you just played, they were all escorted from there through the residence over into the Oval Office, and each one of them got a picture with the president. I got to tell you, he called several up on stage while he was talking. It was really a great, cool moment to be part of. I was honored. The president has named me to the Board of Visitors of the Naval Academy for the second time, once during his first term and now again. And for me, it was an honor to be present and part of that ceremony and then go visit the president in the Oval Office as well.
Oh, I love to hear it. I have to ask you, unfortunately, about Joe Biden because he's back from hiding. The 82-year-old delivered his first public address since leaving the Oval Office in Chicago this week. And look, my take on it, it was as weak as water. Despite the months that he's had off, he's still a rambling mess. His speech was still about attacking Donald Trump and Social Security. And at one point, he did what he always tends to do when he wants to make a point, and that is to start yelling.
But dignity, simple dignity. Everyone deserves to be treated with dignity, regardless of their standing, regardless of the economic situation, regardless of who they are. Making sure that more than 60 million Americans who are living with disabilities are treated with dignity is who we are as Americans.
Sean Spicer, what did you make of his speech?
So first of all, I want your audience to understand he got paid for that, by the way, a lot of money. Second of all, it was at like 5:30 in the afternoon, to which I can't believe anybody allowed that to happen. Third of all, it's a reminder as to why he pulled himself out of that race. If I were Joe Biden, respectfully, the man has served the country. Even as someone who disagrees with his policies, he should go quietly into the sunset. I think reminding people why you weren't with it as president and why you had to go off into the sunset is probably the best place to stay. You don't need to return to the limelight. As a Republican, I'm pleased. Look, I think he should go out every day. But I think that most Democrats are probably not happy to see him back on the stage. He rambled at a couple points. He told some crazy off-the-wall stories. I mean, it was just a reminder 5-6 months later why he wasn't able to run for re-election and why a lot of the last part of his term is going to be, frankly, questionable.
Yeah, and it was only 12 months ago that he was telling Americans that he was fit to serve again. And look, listening to him there, we all know that's certainly not true.